The Senator is demanding APRA's boss resign after a damning report has slammed the financial regulator's culture of conformity. Andrea Crothers joins us live from Canberra now. Andrea, Senator Rex Patrick says the chair now needs to be replaced at APRA.
That's right, Chris. The damning report certainly calls for a complete overhaul of APRA, and Centre Alliance Senator Rex Patrick says that for that to happen, Chair Wayne Byers must leave the building.
I'm of the very strong view that that the chair has to go. I know he's just been reappointed. He's been there a long time. I come from a Navy background where the captain of a ship is responsible for any grounding or any collisions or any incidents. And in my view, there's only one course of action to take at this point in time. We have to look at the top leadership of APRA and look to replace it.
Now, those comments came in relation to the latest capability review into APRA's conduct, where Graham Samuels found that the financial regulator lacks the enforcement appetite to take on big corporations and that they were too slow to act, particularly calling out leadership deficiencies. He says that the organisation lacks transparency, it lags behind when compared to international counterparts, and particularly calls it out for not being strong enough when it comes to policing Australia's $2.8 trillion superannuation sector. Now, there are 24 recommendations to come out of this review. 19 of those are directed at APRA, 5 are directed at the government. They include creating a new superannuation division directed at helping members. It also wants the powers to veto people for office holder appointments, as well as remove the closed door approach to help improve transparency and strengthen other areas such as cyber security. Now, with regards to that, those recommendations have been accepted in full by both the government and APRA. The Shadow Treasurer Jim Chalmers did have a few comments to say. Here's what he had to say.
And we shouldn't let today's focus on APRA let the banks off the hook for a lot of the bad behaviour which was uncovered there, some extraordinarily appalling behaviour from the banks, and we need to make sure that the focus post-Royal Commission is on cleaning up that bad behaviour. But at the same time, obviously, APRA and the government need to lift their game when it comes to supervising and policing the sector. I won't be making any criticism of APRA's leadership today. I think it's important that they do adopt the recommendations.
Now, the Treasurer says it will review the regulatory framework of APRA, including potentially around those penalties. But the question does remain whether they will be putting any more resources into helping strengthen the capabilities of APRA. Chris.